everyone, and welcome back. It's a new year, new us. We are back with the League of Legends team for CMU Esports. I'm Violet TachenMaus Lane, and this is my co-caster.
I'm Sharan, Wazoo.
Right on. And today we will be going against Ohio Esports. We can actually hear them cheering out in the main area right now as they're getting ready for their game.
First match of the season. Gotta be amped up. Gotta see what we got going on.
Yeah, especially because we've got a mostly new team this year. We've only got one returner. Actually, GreySwag from last year, who was our mid laner, has moved up to top, which is where he had always wanted to be. Very hyped for him. Otherwise, we've got a bunch of new people. We've got Rudigou, who's going to be our jungler. SpindleSpider is our mid laner. And then we have Agent Animal and Mawtea as our bot lane duo for ADC and supports, respectively.
Okay.
On the other side for Ohio Esports, I don't remember if this was back when I had a different caster with me at the time, but we've actually faced a couple of these people before. Delirious, who is one of their highest ranked members, because a lot of theirs, we can see their rank stuff right now.
Yeah.
Not ranked yet, which I didn't know you could do, because I thought you had to be ranked for competitive play, but that might just be competitive off of esports.
Yeah.
That's okay. Delirious is actually one of their members from last year. And then they have another person, their manager was one of their old players, Macroth, but they're not playing today, it looks like. So right now they're finishing up who's going to be playing on what side, and all of that. Just a little bit going on, but we'll let them figure that out. In the meanwhile, there's been a lot of changes going on. I heard you've been playing a bit to catch up on everything.
Yeah. It's a new season with the end of the Arcane season a little bit ago, and the end to a great show, and we'll get a new one soon. Welcome to Noxus, and our new season has the same title.
Wait, Arcane's already ended? I haven't even started it yet.
No. They finished up season 2 and said that's where they were gonna leave it, and now they're making the show about Noxus, which is a different.
Okay, I had heard that they were gonna do some about the other places too, like Ionia and all.
There's so many different places.
Yeah.
Because you have the Ionia, Demacia, and then of course what we know, Piltover and Zaun from Arcane. You have Bilgewater. A ton of the other, just the Void. There's a lot of different places.
Are we getting one on the Void or not yet?
Maybe. I imagine they want to do actual places first, because the Void is very, because
it's a Void. It's an option.
I wonder what they do there. You just have giant evil creatures like Cho'Gath and Vel'Koz kind of just chilling in the Void mostly.
Yeah, but it's Cho'Gath.
I love Cho'Gath.
He
deserves.
Wasn't he one of your big ones last year?
Yeah, if he shows up, that'd be really nice. Maybe top.
You can give me this one spoiler. Did Ziggs ever show up?
No, he didn't.
Okay. Well, it looks like in the meanwhile, while we've been talking, they've started on their pick ban. So right now we can see that, Caitlyn's gone. I know she's an Arcane, right?
She is.
That's just limiting my Arcane jokes that I can make from my very limited knowledge, but that is okay. So far, Caitlyn has been banned, and then we get to see who will be banned from our side first, because GreySwag's going, which it looks like that means we will be starting on the red side, which, I don't know, I'm always biased against being red team. I think it's just I like going from the bottom up to things, so going top down in general, I'm
Yeah.
Always gets me a little antsy, but I don't think there's actually any real difference to it except for the pick ban time.
I prefer to be on blue side, because when I'm going down on the red side, I don't like seeing my toolbar where an enemy could potentially be. I just really don't like it.
That is so fair. All right, we're going just right through it. Okay.
You got Nasus, Victor, and
Is that
Kindred, I believe.
Yeah, it was Kindred.
Odrea.
It's always a little hard looking at just those tiny little pixels at first. You get used to it again.
Yeah.
But it looks like on this side we're gonna have Delirious, Jonah, Emperor Suds, and Rengrar as our opposing sides.
Seems Ohio's banning a lot of on-hit characters, with Draven and Caitlyn being taken out, as well as Victor with his empowered Q.
Yeah.
Could definitely be.
Okay. That's fair. He's pretty good.
Nasus is definitely an interesting, a good one to ban because of his.
Ooh, Skarner is the first pick. Okay.
Skarner though, Skarner's interesting.
Yeah.
He got a rework. I believe at the beginning of last season, or maybe 2 seasons ago. It was probably a while ago.
I was like, I don't remember a rework being that recent, if anything, because I feel like I would have seen more about it.
The most recent one would be Victor's.
Yeah.
Because of the Arcane. Actually, that image of him is a spoiler for the show.
Oh, well, if you hadn't mentioned that, I would have thought it was just a cool little skin going on.
They just redid all his art, all his animations, and everything, so he looks completely different, or more akin to how he looks in Arcane.
All right, and I am seeing we're getting a Lilia going on, so I think we know what our jungler is today. So that'll be very interesting to see. I've got a friend who like always wants to play Lilia, and it's to the point that if Lilia gets banned, I'm pretty sure he's like dropped the queue before and just refused to like pick anything. And it's like, okay, that's a choice you can make.
I've seen a few people do that. Sometimes you just really want to play that one character, people ban it, or somebody else picks it. You just can't.
But there's a whole mode about that. About like, here, you pick 2 characters and the roles that you were willing to play, and it will put you into like quick play for that. You have the choice. Also, okay, I see we're getting our ADCs picked out next. We've got the Jinx and the Misfortune. Misfortune's like always will have a piece of my heart as like the starter I had.
Yeah.
As if this is Pokemon now. But I usually don't get to see her too much in actual, like, gameplay, because usually she's, like, a very easy to ban one. Or people just assumed she was going to get banned and had picked something else.
Yeah.
Jinx, though, I feel, did definitely become more popular because of Arcane.
Yeah, she's always been pretty decent. I just think with the amount of attack
she got a
speed
little bit of a buff
up,
here.
Yeah. Just the amount of attack speed you can ramp up with her is
Yeah.
good. You can kind of go on, like, kill chains as well, because every time Jinx gets a kill, she can always run faster for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, we've got the Braum, and then it looks like they've picked Zeras on our side. Right on.
Not a big fan of Zyra. I don't know. It's kind of hard to play Plants vs. Zombies mid-match.
I was going to say, isn't her whole thing just like kind of like Poison Ivy kind of vibe going on? Just a little more planty?
Yeah. You gotta like kind of put down your little seed blooms and then make sure they all sprout up when there's an enemy nearby. And they are not to be like underestimated, because those plants can really start
like
damage.
if you like chain things correctly, it can like build up really quick. Also, I think it's funny that they banned the Ahri, because I feel like that might be based on old data so far. Just because we were commonly using Ahri, but we don't have that player anymore. But that is okay, because Ahri in general is just a good option to get rid of. So, you know what? If they want to take that out for the moment, they can. Okay, got rid of the Renekton.
And Orianna as well.
Yeah.
Or Galio.
Okay, Galio is a given, considering like anything you hear about like Faker. Like that was just okay. I feel like most of what I get from like watching esports stuff online for League is just based around like T1 and Faker, and I know like expecting everything to like be at that level is like setting up expectations to be really funny. Yeah. But then it's like I understand like a bit about what's going on in that world of like the meta, and then I look again at like different ranks and I'm like, hey, wait, where did all the like these choices go? Yeah. What's going on? Because I forget like different levels will have like different interests. Okay, we've got the Nico coming in. I'm guessing that's going to be support or no?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. Right on. And then they've got the Silas, yeah. Right on. And then we're just down to our final 2 picks.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, Gragas.
I was like, they gotta actually lock it in, because the last time I got excited about like a pick and then they swapped it, I looked a little silly, and I didn't want to do that again. And then who are we going to pick for our final? I feel like we're just staring it down. We're just like, come on.
Yeah.
You got 10 seconds. Give me it. That's all I want.
Be our top, I believe. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. Did they?
Oh. What?
Huh?
Can they do that?
Are we allowed to? Are we allowed to do that?
I didn't think so.
I've never seen that happen.
Huh.
I think you and I have just been stumped now. It's like, That's a really interesting one. I've seen that in Valorant. I know you can do that because I remember when I went from League to helping with Valorant, I got really confused at first.
Yeah.
Because I'd see the exact same compositions going on because you were using what was meta for the maps.
Right.
Is that a new thing? Are we allowed to? Oh.
Oh.
Right on. So turns out we gotta swap that around a little. So I guess that does answer that. We can't do that.
Yeah, I didn't think.
Yeah.
Even in normal draft, you're not allowed to pick the same champ someone else has. There should never be a copy.
Yeah. Okay. It just looks like we were having a little bit of issues with like who had what champs going on. So the selection got a little weird because they realized, hey, the person who needed to pick the final champion we just didn't have it unlocked yet. Which that happens sometimes. You get new accounts, you get like new people going on. Sometimes you only built what you needed and not for like competition play, so you don't have what other people are going to use. You're just with your own champions, which personally I wouldn't really be planning like, oh, what if my person one day needs this character, because I wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a team yet.
That's definitely an issue with like newer league accounts. It's something that I also have to deal with because my account's only, I think, around level 50. I definitely do not have a lot of champs. I have the ones I like to play and maybe some that are like 400 blue essence because you're just like, well, why not?
Yeah. All right, and they're going really quick now, just getting all those bans just squared away again. Victor, Analysis, Caitlyn, all gone. We're trying to speed around this because now everyone's like, okay, I'm antsy to play. Goodbye, Kindred. You know, I read like all of the little bios coming back into this because I was like, wow, I've only really read like a couple of like the character descriptions so far, and I'm feeling like I'm really lacking because right now they're all pixels on a screen, and some of them just could like I was like, what's going on here? Like, Kindred is just death.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh. I want to know, like, the power scaling lore-wise, because I feel like some of these people are just God. Like, I know some of them are just gods, apparently. And I'm like, okay. I'm not really sure where that's going.
It's weird because you got kind of, like, normal people.
Yeah.
Like, Caitlyn and, like, Misfortune up against, like, people like Cho'Gath. It was just
literally just like a void scorpion thing.
Or like
also
like Asol.
Yeah.
Just like a constellation dragon.
And I just need to know what exactly is up with the Yordles, because like every time I read about them, I'm a little more lost on what's going on.
They all come from, I believe it's like Bramble something, and they are effectively immortal.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was kind of picking up on, and I was like, huh.
Interestingly, so like
is it like immortal as in like just lives forever, like period, or is it like immortal as in just long life but can be killed?
If they die, they always come back.
Oh.
And they always like, I guess quote, respawn at their home little like country.
Yordles are just like video game characters in like a real world in a video game. So that's like, how I'm picking it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
We have Kennen. Was that our last one?
Yeah, Kennen was the one that we did the last player didn't have, so they just needed to like fix that up.
Okay.
Which works out really well because now everyone's kind of just like picked their little guys again. We've got everything going. And this makes a little more sense than us just going, hey, what's that about?
Yeah.
It would also explain why they were drawing down to the wire on like the seconds as they're realizing, hey, how do we do this? We don't have Kennen.
Mm-hmm. It was just like at 0 for a while, and then
just
Misfortune just shows up, and it's like, oh,
it's
okay.
It's like, okay, whatever you say. All right, so that does give us out our final things, because it looks like everyone's just gone in the position they needed this time. So we will have that lovely Jinx and Zero. Is Zero gonna stay in support? Yeah, that makes sense. That does make a lot of sense. Zero's built to like just exist like that. Nico mid lane does. Yep. And then it does also make sense why GreySwag was the one who was worried and making the comments like, "Hey, we needed Kennen because that's his character.
Oh,
he wants it back." He's like, hold on. We built this around me having Kennen. Where's my Kennen?" But yeah, and then it'll just be, this will be an interesting one, I think. Am I saying that partially because it's like our first time playing in like a year? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it'll be very cool to see how this new team does. And just how in general this new synergy is going to be. Because I remember there were a lot of things that we paid attention to last year. Like there was a good amount of like the team dynamic itself was really good.
Yeah.
Very strong vibes. I liked the vibes of the team a lot last year. They were always willing to give their best effort, even though they had like a very tough battle ahead of them every single game.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember there were also things that like I always wish there was improvement on. The main thing I'm hoping for this year is vision control.
Yeah,
if I
definitely.
can see that, I will be so much happier because I think every game began with they have promised me vision control, and every game ended with could we have had some vision control? But I think this team's got it. They've got a vision to have vision, and that's all I want.
True.
But yeah, what are you hoping for this round?
I'm hoping for just decent fights in lane. Maybe with the vision we can maybe not have as many ganks or anything.
Yeah.
But I think, if I remember correctly, there were a lot of invasions.
We did get invaded. Were you there for that? I think you were there on this one.
Yeah.
When all 5 went up from bottom lane and all 5 went down top lane. And it was so beautiful.
It was.
Oh, I loved that one so much because it was like you're watching and it's like, oh, something big's gonna happen. Someone's gonna die. Oh, never mind. There they all go.
They all
gone.
went like completely opposite.
No,
circling around each other, and I was like, wow, okay.
I think that's like in my head. If there's like a compilation of all of the things I watched last year, that's probably like in the top 3, no competition.
Yeah.
And it's just like watching that and the confusion I felt, and then like hearing like the slight confusion coming out from the rest of the actual team as they're trying to figure out where'd the rest of them go, and then everyone just dispersed back into normal. Perfect. I think there were a couple times that worked for both our team and the opponent teams.
Yeah.
And it's like whenever it happens to us, we're like, rats.
Yeah.
They did the thing. We should have done the thing.
Invasion's always a little tricky.
Yeah. You gotta see if people like go big, go home, or like a slow and steady start. Which usually that's how League is expected to go, is a nice little slow, steady beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how it goes this time. We're gonna be getting in there in about a minute or so.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just gonna be, let's ease into it. It's your first game back, and here we are. We're at the loading screen. Oh, we've got a couple little cutesy skins. I love cutesy skins.
Also, I think like invading as well as like everybody only has one ability built so far, so you gotta.
Okay, so I gotta ask you because I know you've been playing recently.
Yeah.
When you play and it's like you're between your choices for what to upgrade on each level.
Yeah.
Do you follow like the guidelines that they give you? Because like they'll always like flash one and they're like hinting, take this, take this. Do you take the one that's getting flashed, or do you actually make your own plan? Because I'll be straight up, every time I play, I just let it pick for me.
Yeah.
And I just go, oh, you think that I should have my E now? I'll have my E now. And that's it. That's all I do.
I mean, typically you want to follow it. I mean, the league recommendation isn't always correct. It's typically correct, but not always. But it's a good guideline, I think. It just depends on what. If you're playing to invade, you'd probably definitely want a damaging ability rather than anything else. I mean, I guess you want damage abilities first because you want to start minion farming as fast as possible.
Yeah, and speaking of, minions are spawning, so we get to slowly watch as the beginning starts up, which the first couple minutes, we're just going to kind of be hovering around, seeing what happens. Hovering a lot on Ohio side right now, but let's see what's going on there. I'm hearing pings right around jungle where...
Around, like,
Jungle
Autumn
mid,
River,
yeah.
it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Just looks like we're getting jungle so far. Not much. Always nice slow starts and
Nice, calm, casual. Let you like really ease in, dip your toes back into the water.
Yeah.
Especially because again, these are predominantly new teams on both sides. We don't know how long that Ohio's team has had a chance to work together. I've been seeing CMUs getting together quite a bit for practices and all. But it'll be good to see like how their synergy works because I've really only seen like a bit of some of them one-on-one so far. So yeah, it looks like Ohio is pushing a little further already. But like in the first minute or two, we don't know how impactful that will be yet.
Yeah. Everybody's,
Yeah, Emperor's around half. Okay.
We'll see CMU bot really try to get to level 2 as best as they can.
Yeah,
okay, there we go.
yeah, they are. They must have heard you.
Yeah, it just instantly happened.
Just right in there.
I still like the notch turrets.
Yeah, they look fancy. I like the aesthetic is very cool.
Oh.
Okay, Grey
Grace?
pushing up.
Yeah,
Got a
GreySwag's
level
definitely-
ahead. Looks like he's kind of just trying to like.
Definitely got a bit of a minion horde kind of starting
Yeah.
here.
I mean, he's got to be careful because that turret could recommend like 2 shots. So, but it looks
Yeah.
like he's kind of just
Where is he
inching
going?
over.
I think he's
Greyson, are you
trying
having
to
a
get-
good time?
Trying to get vision on that jungle.
Oh, he must have known what I was gonna say. He was there for last year. He remembers all my little rants about vision, and he said, "Nope, I can't do this again. I'm sick of this." He probably also just recognized that like pushing under that turret so early would have like wrecked him a little.
Yeah.
Oh, but in the time, Delirious got 2 levels up already and leveled up. We do see Rudigou nearby, but I don't know if there's going to be anything out of that or if it was just a passerby.
I think he's just like because he pushed that wave up so far with that many. I
He
think
did
gave
give a
Delirious a
good amount of, yeah.
Okay.
Huh. Well, that was just a clone. That said, so.
Who's in that junk? Who's in that bush down there? I think Ohio has somebody, their jungler, for a game spot.
Yeah, oh
Grace,
no.
oh, wait,
Close.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll take that.
Guess everybody's just.
Hide in that bush, get out. It's a near loss, it's a near win.
Okay,
We can
but,
take
like,
those.
But like the risk though.
Yeah.
You can get that
Oh.
kill.
And we do have a 3-on-2 in bot lane, but it looks like it's not really engaging.
Got out
much.
unscathed. Looks like Skarner's gonna get out.
Yeah.
Unsuccessful.
People are
game.
trying to push for it a bit, but no one's really committing yet because they're realizing that's a very like hard position to get. Okay,
Mid looks like
Spindle's
it's
doing really good.
Oh, close.
That Nico usage is really good.
Bit low on mana, so I wonder if he'll back too. Probably not. He just wants to get this minion wave.
Yeah, they can like slowly get some mana going while the other person backs. It'll give
Yeah.
them a chance because Emperor had to dip.
Imagine he'll push the wave a bit then.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the reason that they're all being so much more aggressive than last year's team could also be because of the presence of Otacon. Because of the fact that like there's the Voracious versus Ferocious one.
Yeah.
They're gonna want the Ferocious because it just seems cooler. I'm gonna be real. Ferocious looks cooler to me. I haven't played since Otacon came up, so I need to, but I'm a little busy learning everything but playing it, I guess.
Yeah. It's just like
But
another,
it looks pretty cool, yeah.
Another main objective is. Oh!
Oh, Greyson. Oh,
Gang
oh
top.
god.
Looks like GreySwag might
Oh.
take it out, yeah. Skarner coming through the wall as Skarner's typically do.
Yeah. Poor buddy. Poor Greyson.
Unfortunate. Hopefully they won't put him behind too much.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like they are going for Void Grubs right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Delirious just going right for it. Saw that they had that opening right now because GreySwag's taken out and just immediately shot for it.
Not great, but you know.
Yeah.
Void Grubs don't win games.
Yeah, it does look like in the meantime, Rudigou had taken that chance as a way to get the dragon mostly taken care of.
Yeah. Oh, and he comes through the wall again.
Oh, no!
Oh. GreySwag is
GreySwag, please.
trying his best.
GreySwag.
Just gets double ganked on
Oh.
top. Wow. Okay.
Double down on Delirious.
Oh.
We
but-
did get that. Yep, that's what I was
SpindleSpider.
saying. Rudigou had taken that Void Grub and then seeing that the Void Grubs were being taken over by Ohio and just immediately turned around and said, okay, I'm going to go handle the dragon because it's a fair enough trade-off at least. Which, I'm not sure which I prefer because I know Void Grubs long term will help with the turret usage, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't. Now I'm just antsy whenever I see Jonah. Because Jonah is just like around a lot. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go, Spindle.
Spider's definitely
heck yeah.
winning this mid lane. That's
Yeah.
for sure. If top goes sour, at least mid is doing well.
Mid, you know what? We love, as we've seen with my beloved T1 and Faker, sometimes it's mid lane. Sometimes that's my goat.
Bot, this looks like a nice stalemate.
We can have a stalemate. So it looks like so far then, we've got top lane's getting a little bit dominated by Ohio, but mid lane's taken over a bit by us. And then bottom lane, we're just having a time, but it does look like they've gotten a good bit of damage on Suds right now. We are a bit behind on levels, so I hope that they can like set up pretty fast. But they're getting there. We're getting there. It's pretty even overall so far.
Yeah. Spider's just back in to get probably a couple items coming back.
Yeah. Oh, there they are. They heard it. They're on their way. Okay, Suds progressively just going down a bit. They could just go. Okay.
Suds might lose for it.
Okay.
Oh, okay, good. And then they might
Animal
get,
taking that down. I do see Emperor on their way, so we gotta worry about that. But if they can get Rengar down in time.
That's definitely
Oh,
wow.
almost there. But Emperor is very.
That is unlucky.
Yeah. They kind of.
There, see this Skarner chilling in the. Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Okay.
I don't know how that will go for Jonah there, though. I don't think he's making it out of there.
Okay, Rudigou
Emperor might
got
take this
Jonah
as well.
down. Okay, but Emperor might have realized he does need to get a little out of range right there because Spindle with Rudigou is a very good duo right now. Speaking of good duos, I was looking it up. Did you know that our favorites both can work really well in bot lane together?
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Well, Ziggs Morgana, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was like, dang, we should run it up sometime. That'd be funny. Warning, I only hit like 3 out of my 4 Qs, but that can be pretty useful, I'd say. Okay, we've got Suds just alone right now. I'm trying to like defend it. Okay, that was a good amount of damage on the animal right there. You gotta worry because Jonah's right around there, but it looks like we're gonna head off a bit.
Emperor's still low though. But
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, Rengar's kind of just. They're just wandering a little. It's like they're trying. Oh! Spindle, okay! That's cool. I think that's really cool.
GreySwag, he hasn't gotten ganked in a little bit, so I think he's been trying to get himself back up, back on his feet.
I think I'm just gonna knock on wood when you say that. I'm just saying that.
No, it's okay. Skarner's mid lane right now.
Yeah.
So it is a bit tough to go up against the Titan Gragas.
Yeah. They did catch back up in levels though, which is good. Okay, Void Grubs came out again, which I do see Lily is already up there, so we do have our jungler. Like, they're on it very fast right now. They know that if they don't take it now, it might just get taken from them, so being very careful.
Yeah. Looks like Skarner's there at Void Grubs right now.
I do think it's interesting that despite getting the kills, Mawtea and Angel are a level behind. Never mind, they're.
Oh.
I spoke too soon. Poor Jinx taken down.
Not in good spot.
No!
Converge down there.
And we've got Spindle and Grey in the area. It looks like they're trying to get
Maybe steal one of them.
yeah,
Doesn't look
get
like they
any
did
of
it,
the
though.
rest. But it looks like it didn't really go off. And we've got Mawtea shoved in a corner. Not really good back out at all.
Trapped by the minion wave there.
Yeah.
Top isn't doing too well. GreySwag's still down for 10 more seconds. Wait, allow the Delirious Gragas to, oh, he's gonna back, okay.
They're like, they've got a good bit ahead on us. They've got 3 kills going up. It's not much of a goal difference yet, but the fact that we're only 10 minutes in and we've seen this much back and forth is an interesting sign. We can see that's definitely changed a lot since last year, though.
I imagine Otacon's looking top lane because of GreySwag's ganks.
Yeah.
And then that death to near Void Grubs. Never to go, so. But we'll see. Icons,
On the bright side, Rudigou is going after that dragon. Rengar's in the area, but I do... Oh, they're just bringing the whole fight in. Okay, I see how this one's gonna go.
Important dragon fight here.
Yeah.
But it looks like CMU wants to dash off.
CMU, no.
I think until...
It's just too many high levels, I think, is the problem. Yeah, they just backed off of that. But the problem is, since they stayed in the area, they're not even getting anything out of it. They were just hovering. They could have at least fled out and like tried to like take a little bit in those few seconds, but they just kind of dance around a bit back and forth. But that's okay.
I would have thought the steal would have been a little funny.
Should
they gone for it?
Imagine it would have been worth dying for. Bragging rights, you know.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Spindle's definitely outperforming Emperor here mid lane.
Yeah, Spindles are strong ones.
Spindle's ult as well. Don't know exactly how Silas will go with that, but
yeah,
you know, could be interesting.
I'm blanking on what Nico's ult is exactly. I know it's something like it's very transformation based, that whole character, isn't it? Oh.
Really should just did it right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Sigma Flux.
Oh, we are all over the place. Looks like we're about to lose a turret.
Delirious is
behind tower. Delirious just doesn't even care that they were getting whacked up by a turret for a second. They're just like, I can tank it. I'm cool.
GreySwag better make sure not to walk up too far.
Yeah. So there goes that first turret.
Yeah. Fortunate.
Yeah.
But that top jungle looks like something is doing a bit of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we do have Rudigou coming in the area.
Low on mana mid lane.
Probably backing now, yeah. Taking the chance to back while Nico's gone, which they don't seem to see that Spindle is actively coming back. That is okay. They can get out of there.
Yeah.
Give Spindle a time to keep claiming their throne. And it looks like Rudigou's kind of just like, okay, Grey, you gotta handle yourself for a bit. I gotta back.
Still a bit of a level difference.
Yeah, it's becoming a little more apparent now, especially.
Yeah.
About
a 4K gold difference is
not the worst we've seen so far.
Definitely
I will say we've definitely seen an improvement because I do believe last year was like our first time really having the league team. Or at least it was our first time that we really got to broadcast it at the very least.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing a little bit more in terms of like pre-planning and all this time. I do see them making
Delirious completely swapping, going down bot instead of top.
Delirious is just living his best life.
Emperor's swapped to top lane as well. It looks like Spindle's going up to challenge him right now. Oh, that bot lane is...
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
This is hurting a little bit.
I'm surprised that tower's still going as strong as it is. Still.
I think it's because they can't, with Mawtea and Agent right there the whole time. It has to.
Oh, Rudigou is here though.
Okay, Rudigou.
Like in GreySwag, it looks like okay.
Yeah,
4 on 2 here.
Okay, and they got the sleep off on them,
Very
taking
nice.
down Jonah.
Very nice.
Double kill, got that Braum down.
Right,
oh, amazing. Okay, I do see Delirious still hovering, kind of rude. I would prefer him to not do that. But it looks like right now, Spindle is just pushing up. They're okay. Go after Supp, like, especially with that Rift Herald.
He's not getting away, bro. He's not getting away.
Get him. I don't know. It's just okay. Good stun.
He's out of here.
Oh, beautiful. Rudigou just knows how to use everything.
Spindle keeping Emperor on a leash up here. He could not. Well, I mean, like... Silas is already in chains. It's just tightening the chains a little bit.
Lizard putting the person on a leash. Very interesting move. Alright, it does look like another turret of ours did get taken in the crossfire. Yeah,
it looks like Delirious is definitely a turret smasher. Goes for bot right after it gets the top one. Oh.
Smack and go. Oh.
Spindle might.
Okay, but they almost got it with the clone. Rudigou is coming in. If Rudigou can help out somewhere, that's going to be helpful.
The level difference here, though, I think Jonah and Rainbow definitely do not want to fight Rudigou and Spindle together.
Yeah, it looks like Spindle's definitely the furthest going. Em and Delirious are the only level 12 so far.
Oh,
It does look like we
Otacon's
kind
starting
of
to
left.
come top.
Yep.
Little layer
It looks
starting
like
to
we're
spawn.
going to try to bring a fight over around the rift at least. Maybe?
Okay.
Maybe?
I mean, it's already half health. You might as well go take it.
It looks like at this point they're just gonna let that timer run through. They're just
at least,
it's just a fight. Oh, Mawtea, stay alive. Oh, them and the agent are just getting a little bit
Taking
hounded
back,
out here.
Hold up via
Oh,
big old steal.
and
from
Emperor did get
there.
our Nico down, which is a very bad sign.
Yeah,
Oh,
looks like,
everyone is going. Rudigou is the only one left, fleeing for their life.
Rick Harold might go to Ohio
I
for this play.
I think they'll have enough time to. Yeah, it's still 7 seconds before anyone else comes back. Rudigou's kind of stuck in a corner. Poor
Spindle.
deer is getting hunted for sport.
Spindle's still 15 seconds out. GreySwag still 10.
Yeah.
It doesn't
No,
look
I
like
don't
they're
think that's
going
going to be
for Rick Harold.
contested.
Looks like they're
Huh.
just backing. Okay.
You know what? That's okay. That's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Alright then. We got another dragon bot as well.
Mhm. I do respect that the moment that Rudigou saw that they weren't being hunted, they immediately went to go get more camp clearage going.
Yeah.
Because I do remember a bad habit we had was of letting our camps get like waysided sometimes last year.
Definitely want to grab blue buff before.
Yeah.
Oh, Mawtea gets
No!
jumped in the jungle.
Oh, that poor that they've got so much like weed killer going on here. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Poor girl just getting trampled on. Oh, blue team just uncontested on that dragon right now. They're just going straight for it.
Yeah.
Oh lord. Yeah, because no one's even in the area. That's just going to be immediately taken, and that is just.
Yeah.
They've got 2 dragons on R1 already. They're getting there real fast. And
Jonah,
it looks like
he's going for Spider
Oh!
right now.
Spider did use the clone, kind of.
Oh,
But they got
just grab.
suppressed.
Yeah. Attempts to
They,
ult.
yeah.
Doesn't.
I think the problem is by being like such a strong force, it was very easy for Spindle to make a target out of themselves. And you know,
Oh
when
boy,
people see
4
a spider, oh yeah,
that
no.
turret's not sticking around very long.
There's no turret there, no.
Emperor fighting GreySwag top.
No, and it looks like they're trying to get something going over with the rift.
I think
If they can
the
get
Rift Harold might be a
anything
bit of
right
a Hail Mary here.
now. They're going. Listen, I respect going for a Hail Mary. I also worry because Emperor is getting. Okay. Oh, we got it. We got that. I'll take
Nice.
it.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
If they go get Emperor top now, they might be able
Oh,
to, but it doesn't
And
look
there
like they
he
are.
is, old voracious. Oh, we were not enough. We got voracious. At what
Okay.
point do you have to do enough kills to get ferocious? Because isn't ferocious the one that has like the high kills?
I'm not actually sure. Otacon's new. I haven't looked too much into him.
Yeah, because I think I said it was the voracious one.
It's like a blue team definitely trying to
Yeah. They said, oh, we can kill. Oh, yeah. Look at that thing. That is so dense.
take it. They
They
might
sent the clone out. I think
waiting
they're trying
for
to say.
all 5 to count GreySwag here.
Yeah. You know, now would be a really good time to beam its fortune and just drop the R right on them all. That'd
Yeah,
be so
in that
nice.
bush, yeah.
Force them away from it. Okay,
They gotta
someone's
start
got to come
walking
in there,
though.
steal that kill. Steal it. Come on, y'all got this.
Oh,
No.
unfortunate. But they might get the camp kills off.
Yeah.
That might be
Oh,
good enough.
oh no. It looks like we're getting a little bit eaten. Come on, Mawtea, take at least one down. Take one.
Oh, and this
No.
Ow. Okay, Suds gets a triple
What
there.
hat? Oh my god, that was so much.
And
Yeah.
once again, Rudigou's the only survivor.
Rudigou-
Trotting away.
See, a deer does know when it's best to flee, I'll say that.
Uh-huh.
And luckily it seems that Rudigou is taking that to heart, where it's like, it's better to get out alive than take off 10 damage that the person could heal while you're dead for a minute.
Yeah.
Because right now it looks like we're still a ways away from like... Okay, no, our team is coming back very quickly, luckily.
Yeah.
I am a little nervous because I am seeing that gold difference has doubled since we last mentioned it, and the kills have too. Yeah. Unfortunately, it does look like we kind of like... We had a good thing going. And unfortunately, it looks like there's just a difference between linear versus exponential growth right now.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, the levels differences has just increased massively with all the, like, just different kills and objectives they've been able to gain. And now we're just kind of
CMU
shoved
only,
to defend our corner.
Yeah, only down to our inner towers. I didn't even realize Mawtea's still online.
Yeah, has not hit double digits. Oh, never mind. We said something. They hit it. They said, wait, give me a second. Hopped right ahead after we said that. No, yeah, getting pushed back into turret. Ooh.
All Nexus turrets are a bit.
I'm wondering, are we even going to see that Baron come out in 2 minutes? Or do we think we will...
Good question.
Yeah.
They're just pushing in. They're pushing in.
Yeah.
Like
Did get a good
GreySwag.
stun off. Okay, might be able to get something.
Might be a
Okay.
double kill here on top.
Okay,
Jonah
come on,
doesn't
come
look
on,
like
just
he'll
get
make
him,
it very
get him.
far.
Stunned. Good.
Tried to
Okay,
left
we're
through
getting
the
some
wall.
kills back. Pushing a bit, not just giving in. I do like that.
Up to 10 kills.
I'll take it, I'll take it. I do like that we're still trying to give it our all right now. Push as much as we can. Rudigou still going as much as they can on those camps. Just keep things going. Poor Grey is just like, please, I'm trying to defend this top lane. I'm living in my own little corner.
Yeah.
Doing my part. Okay. Using the rift, gonna try to take
Yeah, try to take mid turret. Looks
yeah.
like.
I always forget that you have to like control him now. Like you're just in.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I want him to just free ball. Which I get the whole point of it. It's like, oh, you're trying to get like the best method, but also I didn't know that the first time and I just ran right past the turret because I didn't know I wasn't auto-aimed anymore, so I just bulldozed away and got killed for nothing.
I know
was
it
like,
is. It is definitely difficult to steer. Dragon comes up and is immediately
Yeah.
jumped on by Ohio.
That probably was what they were waiting for, was they were like, hey, this can give us one more push, let's get it going, and then we're gonna...
Another chem-tech break.
Yep. Some people channeling back right now, using this to advantage. They're like, hey, we've got room to breathe.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going. Let's, like, go back, upgrade some items maybe. Just,
Yeah.
we ball.
Doesn't look unwinnable. I've seen crazy reverse sweeps before.
I do like crazy reverse sweeps. Those always make me, like, really happy.
Even in my own games.
See, I've seen reverse sweeps happen against me, though, and then I go, oh. Well, rad, so that's not what I want.
Looks like a kill
Okay.
there. The Jonah. That
Yeah.
MF ult just seems to have hit a couple of us a little hard. Looks like we'll just settle for one kill and
We'll
take
take
our
what we can
lead.
get. A win, a kill is a kill. A win is a win. We go for those.
He's playing a little aggressive from Ohio. Seems to
Yeah.
be going down a couple. Decent amount.
Yeah. At this point, I think they're just doing whatever they like. They're doing a bit of whatever they want sometimes because they're like, hey, we might as well. Especially because like they're coming back in 5 seconds and there's nothing that's changed. If anything, they've pushed forward in that time.
Yeah.
They're starting to take into like our camps. They're grooving. We do gotta worry because Grey is about to be.
Oh.
I couldn't even finish that sentence.
Well.
That was a lot of bodies.
GreySwag is
Poor Grey,
thoroughly
fallen soldier.
thoroughly bullied on top.
Yeah, they said Grey, and that he chose the little guy. We're gonna go beat up the little guy.
Yeah.
And now there's just a whole lot going on down here. We see that we've got all of them hovering over right from CMU side around Baron, but it looks like they're probably trying to wait.
Maybe an attempt to steal.
That'd be
I
funny.
would
It'd be
hope. I
funny.
would really hope. Oh.
Guys. Okay, now I'm all for hovering around the area, but I don't see the purpose of it if we're not doing anything about it. It's like we're just extra spectators at that point. Like that could have been a moment to make anything happen, divert their attention a little bit, or just say we ball and throw yourself into the fray, and then if we die, we did something.
I mean, yeah, it's always nice to see a funny steal, but I think it's just too risky for them at this point because I think they are in a slightly like, while they are disadvantaged, it's not over. I feel like if they did that, then Ohio could easily just push in and just take everything.
That's fair. That's fair. I do think then maybe a better option would have been to divert and try to like see what they could spread out and do really quick, or even just, hey, let's go push down one of these lanes while they're not looking, because then we can just be in back. It looks like we're back to push up against our walls again. A little spread. We do have like all bases covered, but unfortunately so do they.
Just seem to be pushed into their own base here, and fight breaking out mid lane here, maybe. GreySwag trying to hold Delirious off from 3 levels down.
Doing the best he can on that one, because we see that Delirious is level 17, has the ability to just take that on its own.
Yeah.
Not really too worried about it. Yeah, there it goes.
Like our CMU lose first inhib here.
Just very quick down the lines, giving them access into what they're gonna start sending. Oh, and the minion got it? That's the worst part, is when they give us the minion. Oh dear. Spindle getting.
Alright, hunting season for Ohio.
Yeah.
Here, taking everybody out.
So, we did see the Baron come out.
Rudigou. Oh.
Rudigou just down, and they're not even going to worry about that last turret. They're just going to go right for it, because they've got another like 10 seconds before anyone was going to pop up. They're not even going to need it. In the time it would take for anyone to come out, we have lost our first match of 3.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I think it's a marked improvement for what I've seen before.
Yeah.
I think it's good. There were definitely good fights taken by CMU there, and kills taken. A lot of fights.
Yeah.
Good kills, good fights. From
They
them.
managed to turn around a couple that I would have otherwise. I think a year ago I would have expected to maybe just see us go down at that point.
Yeah.
No, that was a really strong one. And looking at it, it was pretty evenly split around. I do think Spindle and Rudigou were like my main 2 that round. I was very like impressed by that. I think if we're gonna pull in, are we bringing back interviews? I think we should.
We could.
Yeah, I think I'd like to bring one of them in later, if either of them are available afterwards, and just see how they felt about that match, because that was really good. I think the hardest part was that Delirious managed to get a strong push early on in the game, and from there kind of just like started to like build up exponentially every time we looked away.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess we'll see what comes up after this. We've been doing pretty good. Hopefully maybe we'll turn it around and we'll get that reverse sweep we wanted.
Yeah.
But with that said, we are going to take a short break, just in a moment, and then we'll be right back when everything's ready for the next round. So we'll see you then.
Yep.
All right, and welcome back. They are still getting stuff going over on the actual player side, just getting all the pick bands ready.
Yeah.
So in the meanwhile, we're just gonna chat it up a little. We did see that they changed around a couple things, mainly just that one of their players is out of the game now and replaced by 6868, who I've been told I should probably just shorten down to 68.
Yeah.
But I think that's a little lame. At that point, you just shorten it down to like one number, I think. Like, if you're really going to shorten it from half of it, why not just shorten it like more?
Well, yeah, call him 6. That's fine.
Yeah, he can be 6. Maybe if he's doing good, we'll give him the 8 instead.
Well,
all depends on.
849. Maybe he deserves the 8.
Yeah, maybe. We got Emerald 3, maybe he can be 8. Maybe we give him. It's
oh,
the
I
last
didn't
name.
Look at that. He is Emerald
It's the
3.
last name. It's the last name. It's 8.
Yeah.
But no, other than that, it looks like everyone else is going to be the same. But we're just getting everything settled right now, chilling. Everyone seemed pretty chill out there, pretty calm. No low spirits, which is a really good sign because sometimes I know losing your first game or even just losing the first match of any game can be very impactful on mental.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like so far we're doing pretty good out there. Just very calm, collected, just ready to go right back into the next one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they played poorly that first one either. I think it was pretty good all around.
Yeah, no, it was a good match. It was a good match, but still at the end of the day, if you have to account for if you walk out of there after a loss, how's everyone doing? Check in on that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was really good. I'd love to see, honestly, that start that we had. If I can see that again, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
If I can see them continue that into the midway,
Mm-hmm.
we're cooking. And
Yeah.
I like cooking. I don't like being cooked. I wanna chef it up out there. So hopefully we can see that. I feel like I'm gonna be watching jungle and mid a lot. I'm hoping for a bit of change from top and bot. I feel like bot got pushed back very quickly at the beginning.
Yeah.
Under turret. So even when we were saying in the beginning that it was, hey, it's top is taken over by Ohio, we took mid, but it's even in the bottom, that wasn't really accurate because of the fact that we were constantly getting nudged under turret, because if it was more even, we were still been closer to the initial bushes.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. Maybe they'll be a little more aggressive. They're going to go for some heavy hitters and go wham bam, get them.
I'm interested because top lane, because the Gragas went from top lane to bot and honestly just kind of finished them off down there. Took their first turret. I think it's definitely a matter of GreySwag fighting Delirious here. They're real rivals here, head to head now.
Yeah, the only real returners playing today. Mm-hmm. I do want to see how that goes because they're the only ones we have that have come back from where they were before. So it's they've kind of faced each other down, which I'm almost tempted because I think I have it. I do have it in my own notes actually from last year, where Delirious had played in. Okay, Delirious had always been a top laner. So that maybe part of it is Delirious is just more in their element, where again, GreySwag had wanted to be top, but had started off mid. It could just be that difference of, hey, they both have played an equal amount of time, but competitively in like grouped teams, this is Greyson's first time getting to actually be top laner. Yeah. So just that could be a differential coming into it.
The pressure might be a bit on. Just going up against someone who's been top laner for a long time, and GreySwag has to swap off of that onto top lane. I think was it Jonah's definitely one you got to watch out for.
Jonah was very big. Just hammered things out so fast, and it was whoa, give me a moment to breathe here.
Mm-hmm. Early game was very aggressive on the ganks. Late game, maybe a bit too aggressive. Got killed quite a few times by CMU.
Gets a little bit of an ego there, which worked in our advantage, but it also meant they were willing to go for risky plays, which meant they were slamming out a lot of damage that their teammates could then capitalize on and finish it off. Yeah. Which is a lot of what, if anything, I kind of hope that we get that a bit on our end. A little bit more risk factor. Yeah. Not enough that it is throwing yourself into a pit that you know has spikes at the bottom. Yeah. But if there's a pit that you think might not have spikes at the bottom, that could be pretty cool. I could work with that. I can work with that.
There were just a few fights where the CMU kind of just stared.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I don't want them to go into spectator mode
Yeah.
if they're able to help it, because I understand not hopping into like a 5v5 on the Baron as it's like going off, because obviously the team that's mostly taking Baron can probably take you too, but at the very least, if they have all 5 on Baron and you see a completely untouched lane that you could at least start to push minions forward, take their attention away so that when Baron is done, they have to split up or at least completely focus on what you have chosen to do.
Right.
I think that's a really good idea of what to go for. Just because, I don't know, I think it gives them like that little bit of time. It gives them a couple extra seconds instead of just hovering and waiting for them to go, hey, now that we've gotten the Baron, we can just like sweep you a little bit easier because you're right there. We're just going to shove you aside with the buffs we just gained.
Yeah, especially with Baron minions and everything. It's just kind of the evil.
The evil. Well, right on. It does look like we are going to begin putting pick bans into our actual game this time instead of just the draft picks that they're doing. So hopefully that just means it's going quick. We're going to ban that Nasus right away, and now we are over on the blue side, which means we're happy because we like blue side, because blue clearly means we're going to win. That's how it works in my head. I have never won on red side, personally. Granted, I do still lose on blue side.
Yeah.
But I'm not, well, on the same side, I have 20 levels in the game. So they might have a little more to do with it than the colors on the map, but you know. But it looks like we're getting quite a few bans really quick. Okay.
Jace Arcane.
Jace, I said this before, I'll say it again. Jace just looks like the Adam Sandler version of Darius to me. And I can't unsee it, and I know that's not who he is. I've read his little thing, but that's it. That's all I can see when I'm looking at him. Okay.
I kind of understand what you're saying here.
Yeah, like it's in the 5 o'clock shadow that I'm seeing. That's what it is. Okay, I see we're gonna see a Zach here, which we used to see Zach quite a bit, so
we love seeing Zach.
Very familiar faces.
Lee Sinbad. Okay, that's one different one we got this time.
Yeah, and I also see we did get that Ari in, so I guess it was a good move of them to ban the Ari on us last time, because now we're gonna have that.
Skarner banned by Ohio. Okay.
Maybe they were like, we're not going to use him, but we don't want you to use him against us now that we've shown how cool he is.
Oh, Varus. Okay.
Oh, that's a familiar face. I love that.
I like Varus.
Yeah, and it looks like because of how they ran it, they're just like picking their own characters because now they've already.
This time? Okay.
Okay,
Zyra back. Okay.
Right on. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about seeing Zyra again, but it could have just been like a very like.
Karma.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't like facing Karma. Karma's tough.
No, Karma kills me. Karma kills me every day.
It looks like Ohio's swapped everything.
Yeah.
We still have Zyra, Lilia, but
which I think Lilia's a really good play. I do like that. I think it's interesting that we swapped to the MF because I did make that joke saying, hey, now would have been a really good time for us to have Misfortune's R and just mass get them all because they were all right there. It would have been beautiful. So maybe they were thinking of that too, especially with the Otacon, where they were like, hey, we need something that we can just get them all right under our grasp and just wipe them out. Zyra, I'm not really sure how I feel about seeing it back just because I didn't really see her get to be utilized well last time because they were constantly pushed back. But maybe Misfortune will be able to get the space needed for Zyra to be a proper support this time.
That's true.
Because it's hard to do it when you're just stuck under turret. You can't really set anything up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do look forward to seeing how Zach gets utilized because I haven't seen Zach used often by anyone other than our old jungler.
Yeah, I do.
Wasn't that was Velma, right?
Yeah.
Old Velma's dump truck himself. I hated that last name so much, but that's okay. We have creative choices every day. I had seen like a video that another team had done once where they were like reading off all the names of our players, and when they got to Velma's, they just paused and started laughing, and I was like, see, this team understands, but like everyone I knew just called him Mr. Dump Truck, so I had to go with it.
I think it's good that I think both teams have just like completely swapped what we're seeing here. It's nice to see the champ variety go off. Yeah,
a couple familiar faces for me champion-wise, but not these teams. This is very different, and I do look forward to seeing how everything like meshes together.
The band's mostly similar.
Yeah.
The first three are definitely the same.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Right on.
I mean, you know, I personally like Varus.
Varus is a nice one. It's a very familiar face for me. So
Yeah.
I'm happy when I see a champion that I've seen on this computer for quite a while.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, this feels right. I'm back in. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so right now we're just waiting for that spectator delay to catch up. As you see in the corner, we've got that minute 30 left, so we're just chilling a little bit longer. Do you think when the other shows come out, because I know this is like the whole Welcome to Noxus thing is like Arcane, it's based on like the Arcane sequels going on.
Yeah.
Do you think as each follow-up comes up, they're going to completely change it? Like how the style goes like that?
Oh.
Like when you have like Ionia mentioned and all that?
What do you mean by like the style?
Like how they changed up like the turrets and they brought in Otacon and all?
Oh yeah. I think they probably will. I think
it's a good marketing grab at least.
I know in the previous season with Arcane, ARAM went from the Howling Abyss to the Bridge of Progress, which is a place in between Zaun and Piltover.
Oh,
it's like a big bridge between the two places. So the ARAM app turned into that, and it was very stylized. And depending on which side of the bridge you spawned on, you were either Zaun or Piltover.
I like that actually.
It was really funny.
That's
and
really
you had
cute.
Different announcers for each side.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like 99% sure I think the announcer for Piltover was Reinhardt's voice actor. I'm like 99% sure. It sounded
Reinhardt
just like
from
him.
Overwatch?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Gets you a little crossover. Who knows? Maybe they can like somehow sneak that into like one of the seasons. They can get like a little like cameo from him there too. I know we've got a big Reinhardt fan on our production team right now. All right, and it looks like we are loading into the game. Just that initial little bit going on.
Summoner's Rift.
Everyone has been summoned on in.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of chilling for a second.
Very classic.
Very, you know, it's never a League of Legends. It is never a League of Legends stream.
Yeah.
If we don't have something that we just got to sit around for.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, maybe we need a bingo sheet for one of these things.
You know what?
Where it's like
Riot Client bingo sheet. It's very nice.
Wazoo makes a reference about Ziggs.
Mm-hmm.
TachenMaus mentions like Morgana and then doesn't actually elaborate on it whatsoever.
Mm.
We have a freeze. I think those are like a solid like. I think our free space is just me accidentally saying "Welcome to League of Legends" again, which is a classic. We are just League of Legends.
That's true.
But I think that could be a really good bingo sheet. I'll have to keep that in mind. Maybe for like the final one of the season, we can have the bingo game.
You got a nice graphic designer. Could help us out maybe.
No. I want it to be like made out of MS Paint stuff. I want it to it'll go up and you can tell that I made it because everything looks very chicken scratchy.
Yeah, the shape tool.
Yeah, exactly. Every other like word is a slightly different color. But it's just enough that you're not sure if I actually did that.
Yeah.
Or if it's just the pixels are really weird on the screen.
Yeah. Like, no, I had to go back to the color switcher each time, and I'd click right or ish around the same area.
Mm-hmm. Just slightly, like, by one. Just by one. That's it.
By 1/10. That's insanity level.
Okay, no. That's if I did every other letter.
Yeah.
But that's also a waste of time. I think the first option was too, but that's just a little worse.
Maybe.
All right, it looks like we are getting everything fixed back up right now. Hopefully. I'm seeing actual movement on the screen if we want to hop back over there, hopefully in a second.
No,
Never
I'm
mind.
not.
I spoke too soon. It's a little frozen again.
Very classic.
My fault. That one's on me. That's on me, guys. We're getting there. It's just like, it's a Saturday afternoon. It's tired. Honestly, it's probably just the prime time for a bunch of people to be playing right now. So any extra load on the client is probably just making it go, I'm done. We're taking a pause.
Servers are down.
Yeah.
Craps out midstream. I wouldn't doubt it because they definitely do that.
No, sometimes Riot stuff just doesn't like us a little. I remember one of the tryouts for Valorant, the Riot server had a shutdown on its logins. So anyone who had gotten in could keep playing, but anyone who hadn't authenticated it yet couldn't get through. And they had to wait an hour and a half, I believe it was, for the system to fix itself, because Riot was like, all right, all speed towards fixing this issue because we're realizing something went wrong.
Yeah.
But it was just okay, it's not a Riot day if we don't have something go a little astray.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. We live and we learn.
Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but Blizzard would never. Except on Overwatch 2 launch day when they got DDoSed.
They got what?
They got DDoS attacked and the entire server went down. Nobody could play Overwatch 2 that day.
Listen, if you start with a bang, go smoothly from there. That's what's been
Smooth is not how I describe that game.
I've never played. Okay, so speaking of then, while we're waiting it out, that's a lot of... It's fixing.
Nice bars.
But while we're talking about it, I've been hearing a lot about that Marvel Rivals game. What are your thoughts on that, since we're talking about different games now?
It's definitely different from Overwatch, I imagine, because I played a little bit of it. I haven't played that much. I like the idea. I don't much care for the execution of it.
Okay, how
I
so?
think the third person perspective really messes with my aim, I think. I mean, I don't know.
Are you more of a first person player?
I would probably say when it comes to a hero shooter like that, I'm so used to Overwatch's first person perspective. It seems like the reticle isn't where you're going, and a lot of more weapons are projectile based than I think. Because I know if I play somebody like Bucky or something, and he has a revolver, that's a projectile based weapon, and I don't know why it is.
As opposed to
the hit scan, where it would just go straight there. You have to lead your shot with the revolver. I don't know. I'd expect that from somebody who's Hawkeye, where he's actually using a bow and arrow. You actually have to lead the projectile a bit, but with a revolver, I'd expect it to go fast.
You're just okay. Bada bing, bada boom. It should just shoot forward. Why is it not shooting at the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I get that one. I get that. That's a little weird to me.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I have played no Overwatch ever, ever. I've vaguely seen it. Oh, we're in the game. Speaking of seeing things.
Oh wow.
Oh, we have had quite a bit. Okay, a couple kills on our side, on Ohio side against us. Don't know who on, but a little worried about that.
Oh, looks like 6. Might be able to
Start.
Execute
6.
themselves. Okay.
That's just I don't like that. I get the whole point of that, and I like it when we do a turret self-dive because we don't want to give the kill away. But why couldn't they just give us the kill? Let us have an ego boost, please. Alright, meanwhile, it looks like things are pretty evenly matched level-wise for the most part, with only one level difference between GreySwag and Delirious.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not seeing too much of a difference other than those 3 kills right now.
So GreySwag is mid. Not top right now. I just noticed that.
I think that might have been a rotation because whoever's listed top is the top laner. So I think it has just been a rotation trying to handle that, and Spindle's just kind of I'll go for it. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, never mind. Not going how I thought it was. That is okay. We are doing our best here. I will say I do know that this team has practiced a lot more on rotating lanes and all.
Yeah.
They did get a good amount of time to figure out who can go where and just mess it around a bit, see what's vibing, before deciding on their actual lanes.
It looks like Ohio's looking to take that first dragon.
Yeah, and it looks like it's not really going to be that contested, if at all. It looks like bot lane isn't going anywhere near. Yep. We got the Void Grubs, though.
That's true.
We just swapped around who took what, and you know what? I'm cool with that. I'm actually really cool with that, because last time I said, hey, we took Dragon because they took Void Grubs, but I know that long term that I'd prefer to have Void Grubs for that turret usage.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at the end of the day, it's always the turrets going down, which is we always struggle a bit with that. Speaking of struggling, it looks like GreySwag is getting a little bit
Do you think 6-8 knows that
We said that.
he seems to be doing it quite a bit.
Yeah, maybe he knows we're on here. He's like, am I 8 or am I 6 to you right now? I think he's getting that solid 8 right now. Earning my respect. All right, that was good. That was good by Spindle. Just getting a lot of crowd control right now.
So Jonah's trying to clear mid-wave a little bit.
Trying to get whatever they can going.
Yeah. Oh.
Both sides are.
A lot of thumbs up going on.
Yeah, they're chilling. They're 2 thumbs up everywhere.
But it's in the thumbs up, it looks like.
Okay, good on their vision control at least. That is one thing I'm liking. I am seeing them taking the time to break boards from the other side, which is definitely an improvement of our original just walking by it kind of thing that we would do.
Yeah.
All right, a little worried about how quickly we are getting pushed.
It kicked in bot lane.
Yeah, Rudigou on their way, trying to like send out anything that they can, but not really hitting. But it did its intent of getting people away at least, which I do appreciate. And then Deer's just gonna prance right back into the jungle, live their best lives. But yeah.
It's like top lane. Lyris is kind of getting a little something
going on there. Okay, good root there, but unfortunately, yeah, they'd gotten that root off on Rengar, but that wasn't really enough. Oh, thank you, Ace. I'm feeling very lucky. I feel like that's just a taunt at this point. They're like, come at me.
I wasn't gonna say that, but it definitely is at this point.
That's just something. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Which it
GreySwag
looks like almost. Oh, Grey. Oh.
Okay.
Just a little off the mark. A little bit more, and they would have been perfect. Oh, we gotta be careful. There's that channel in. Just knocks him airborne. Not even worried about the damage because it's just irrelevant in the face of 3 people on 1 under turret. Just didn't matter. Yeah.
Couple,
There's a bit of a lot going on.
Yeah. Definitely a couple takedowns from Ohio happening here. Spindle seems to be just good chilling wherever they're at though. Good for them. Very good.
Okay, oh, we've got a lot going on over here. Oh my. Poor Grey is like stuck underneath that turret. Cannot give a break because, oh my god, okay, and that thumbs up again. I'm beginning to wonder as well if it's not that they're using it as a taunt, but they're trying to hit a different button and just keep mashing that one. Because I know, but I don't know where they have their button. Because they could actually just be taunting. It's probably a taunt. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, though. I'm trying to be nice.
I don't know if I appreciate the...
Oh, that's not nice. That's a taunt.
Out of nowhere.
Oh, poor Grey. Just constantly under fire.
I think I prefer the other mid lane before this.
Spindle does good. Spindle's good at pushing forward.
I meant from Ohio.
Oh. Okay, listen, I'm Team Spindle. I have to be Team Spindle. They're gonna be my goat now. Now is 6-8 also doing really good? Yes.
6-8's doing good, but I don't appreciate the attitude. That's all I'll say about that.
You mean Emperor. You're missing Emperor. Okay.
Emperor was...
There were like 4 mid laners I could talk about, and I chose everyone but the one you meant. Oh, and they got that voided grubs in. Spindle getting out by a thread, but then coming right back in. Just 6-8 said, "Oh, you're coming back? Let me finish that."
All right, 6-8 is making their debut here in mid lane. Doing the most.
Doing quite a bit. We've only got bot lane alive right now, and they're kind of wandering back up. But unfortunately, it looks like right now is a much quicker game overall, as we can see. Because we don't even have to talk about those numbers at the top. We can just let them sit there. They can go away, actually.
It might be.
But
11.
we've been pushing a lot.
It might be 11 away from each other.
Yeah, it might be. I think Ohio got a little more sure of themselves,
Mm.
and I think the problem is at the same time CMU got a little more cautious.
Yeah.
And the problem is you cannot have one become more cautious and the other become that much more aggressive
Yeah.
when it was already tougher when partial cautiousness and partial aggression
Yeah.
was causing a difference at the 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
Because now what we're seeing is a much faster push earlier on into the game. Which again, there is time to turn it around, like right there. That was a good use of that charm, but unfortunately did also mean putting yourself right in harm's way. And unfortunately, off-brand Adam Sandler is going to take that kill there.
They start getting taken.
I can't take him seriously. The fight, I don't know what it is. Something about it, just I can't take it seriously.
Hey, he is Pill Pilfer's man of progress.
He might be, but he is not my man of progress. He is my man of really odd comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, and they got another one, the Dragons. Yeah, it looks like right now their usage of Zach is just really good for them right now. Just everything he's doing with himself, the ability to throw himself into those fights sooner.
Dang.
He was already good at helping with the games. That's just making it that much quicker for him.
I don't think
Which
Zach
right
is
now
Oh wait, he uses ult though.
makes sense. I also would want to leave.
Yeah, that's ult. Oh.
We're getting.
He's sticking around, but
Oh,
6-8's coming. Yep.
Yeah, we were getting close.
Oh no, he doesn't die first. Okay. Really close.
Agent kind of just caught off on the side. Doesn't really get a
That
chance.
was a lot in bot.
Yeah, it was. We were really close. It looked like we were very close to actually getting a couple of those kills there. But unfortunately, they managed to separate us just enough and get away enough. And instead, now they are going to just completely annihilate this turret. It looks like.
Contrary to what I would have thought, Otacon looks like he's going top.
Yeah. Do you think I don't know. That's weird. Maybe it was something that was happening during those like 5 minutes.
There
that
were
we
3 kills.
chilling. There were 3 kills, and it could have been all in top lane. We
That's
don't
true.
know right now.
I think it might have been in top lane, and maybe Spindle and GreySwag swap.
Yeah. Okay, that was smart. They managed to get them down at least.
Okay.
Did count as a kill for us, I believe, because of how it happened.
Yeah.
Which is really good. Yeah. We are seeing a bit of a difference in levels quickly occurring as well. It's still minor right now, but unfortunately we're still early enough game that every level kind of counts a lot more.
Yeah.
Because it's just that much more chance to stack up on abilities and all. But okay, it looks like Grey came up top for just a moment. I'm not sure if that means that Spindle rotated elsewhere. Spindle's just in the going bottom? Oh! Because down at bottom is 6-8. Spindle is on defense right now. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
That would do it, a rotation to keep Spindle there because Spindle's right now on our highest level. GreySwag down by the turret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pushed in a little quicker than last time.
I do see Spindle is getting just like caught up a lot with 6-8. 6-8's kind of just like was running around and Spindle's just mashing their energy, trying to keep him.
I think 6-8 might have.
Yeah.
No, okay, you get. That's fine.
Did just enough to like push him around. Keep Spindle on defense, not offense. But unfortunately, Delirious is not being stopped by any defense or offense, and it looks like just going right for it.
Oh wow, 6-8.
And meanwhile, Jonah was able to get that Rift Arrow. Spindle taken down by 6-8, yeah.
6-8 takes another one.
It looks like once again we are kind of just starting to get pushed back into our base. Just
Well,
we've got
I wonder.
Zach channeling to come in just to get a bit more. Just hops right back out though.
4th top and then 6-8 bottom. Maybe 6-8 is all you need top.
Yeah, 6-8. To be fair, honestly, I think that Zach should have been what they were worried about with the highest level, but Zach's content to stay in with it. But right now there is a 5-level difference between who 6-8's facing. And Spindle's trying their best. They're going to take him. Okay, they took him down. That's good. We need that, but
Ooh.
unfortunately, it looks like the other 4 are going to have a lot to go.
Carol thinks that was
And at this point, it's just this thing of how many can they get. They do get Rengar down, but Rengar was their lowest.
Spider. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
Animal running for their life.
Yeah, trying to
Oh,
at least
boy.
get some turret damage anywhere they can, but it's not really working. Okay, a lot of damage taken on Jonah. They can get Jonah down. Oh, no. Jonah's so tiny. I love when that happens. Because of like how little his just everything works. Trying to throw himself out, get to safety. I was really hoping that he could just get killed there, but no, the minions came in time. That's kind of dang. 6-8 is back, just kind of shoving themselves in, doing as much turret damage as possible. Really just not giving anyone a chance to breathe. Did get put to sleep by Rudigou for a second there, though.
Hopefully.
But is it going to be enough? Maybe.
So.
Okay, it was looking a little. There was a lot of damage going on Rudigou for a second. I was getting a little nervous. Okay.
Lost animal for that, and it looks like Ohio's taking the dragon right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't really look like anyone's coming to contest that. They don't even have a chance to. With all the differences, I don't think it'd be wise to try to get in the way of that. They need to just be able to spread out, try to reach what they can. Okay, we can see Ari's channelings either back or something.
Yeah, they're going back.
They're just going back, yep. Alright, and then we have 6 minutes till Baron. I do wonder, are we going to push it long enough for Baron? Are we just going to push? Because it looks like they're starting to like spread out into camps and all.
Yeah, I think they're
just kind of get some vision control.
Our jungle probably.
Yeah, just take whatever. Go where they can. Just an overall, just a lot going on, honestly. Just everywhere in this upper half.
Yeah.
Looks like they're kind of just pushing us further and further back. They've got the minions through. Grey kind of just trying to get in as much as possible, then start defending again. But unfortunately, it looks like everyone else is kind of just waffling. They're not really sure which one's the priority anymore. Because the problem is the moment you prioritize one, the other will become the priority in that case.
Yeah.
It's just hard to really choose where to go.
They still don't. Still don't want to make that many ways to go.
Gracious did spawn. It doesn't look.
Double tower diving.
Yeah. Just in it. Just there. 6-8 kind of just doing their own thing. Realizing that they're getting caught out, but it doesn't matter when they have all 4 of their members in the area. Zach throwing himself in. Did get hit a lot, but it's taking the attention off. But it didn't look like they even used that. No. Okay, there goes that inhibitor. And 6-8 did just dive on in, didn't even care, but it's getting the damage that they need. And it doesn't matter when Mawtea's the only one left. But they could just... We've got 20 seconds to do it, and I don't think that they need any longer than that, to be straight up. They just... Yeah.
Well,
I think this is the slowest they've ever done that actual like taking down of the
Yeah. I would have liked to see what happened early game to
Yeah.
snowball into what happened here.
Yeah, that was like, it was a very sudden turnaround from like the 5 minutes of us waiting to coming in, seeing 3 kills, all those levels gained. It's like, we don't really have the information of what was setting all of that up. I do think it probably was all kills on top lane, given that
GreySwag is 0-10.
Like, yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, poor Greyson. But once again, we do see that it was our jungle and mid lane doing a lot of the work in the on the kills and all.
That's 6-8 had no items, or I wonder if he sold everything at the end.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, wait a second.
I was about to say, there's no way he did all that with no items.
No, that would. If he did that all without items, I'm horrified because 6-8. Why'd they wait till game 2 to put him in if that's what he did?
Yeah.
No, I think that turnaround was what they needed to like just finish out the game. I think 6-8 might just be one of their more aggressive options with what 15 kills on it. Yeah, I can believe it. It might just be they were trying to get Emperor a chance to see how the slow and steady method works.
Yeah.
And when they realized, they're like, let's hop in, big guns, run it down, go.
Yeah.
But I am interested in seeing what the team had to say about it. I am going to see if one of them are available for that interview, I think.
Yeah.
But overall, it was very cool to see how the first game came out. We saw a lot more aggression from our side, just a lot more, like, usage of mechanics like vision control and making sure to take out the other wards when they saw them.
Yeah.
That we always were a little bit antsy about last season. And I do hope to see that, like, after this initial game, they're going to take what they've seen, continue, like, honing what they already have and refining it, and just seeing where they can go from there. With that, our next game for League will be on Wednesday at 8 p.m., and I do believe that before that, if people watching want to see some Overwatch that we were talking about, that should be on Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
yeah. So I will see you on Wednesday if you have any final words before I do a magic swap out for you with an interviewee.
I like what I saw today. I'm gonna be honest. With that first game, I really liked it. And I saw the teamwork was definitely there with even in the second game actually. When I saw someone getting dived by one person, I saw the other teams coming to help. I didn't see that much last season. I saw it was a lot more spread out, a lot more independently played from our players on the team. So it seems the new team coming in wants to play a lot more cohesively, wants to play a bit more as a unit, which is good because League of Legends is a team game at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You gotta have everybody. So I'm just impressed. I do think it was a far better showing than what I've come to see a couple times. But yeah,
I think
just
there's
impressed.
just a good skill of collaboration and teamwork going on there. But yeah,
I think there's definitely potential that we have to take a lot more than what happened last season.
All right. It does sound like we don't actually have an interviewer come. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So, yep, we do have an interviewer coming in just a second. So, I will see you on Wednesday.
Yep.
I will see you guys in just a minute. So, I will be right back.
All right. See ya.
All right, and welcome back, everyone. Once again, I'm TachenMaus, and this was our mid laner SpindleSpider, otherwise known as Zephyr.
Hi.
Welcome on in. It is great to have you in here. So I'm just gonna ask a couple questions today, and then that'll be it. That'll be the end of our game today. So first of all, I was just wondering, heading into this match, what are some things that you or your team did to prepare for the game?
We had a whole PowerPoint made.
Okay.
That was just team comp ideas and then just basic line of how to get gold and get ahead.
Okay.
And that was yesterday.
I love that actually.
So,
I am such a fan of PowerPoints. I've seen like the little like PowerPoint night trend, and I'm really tempted to like have a night of those. No, I love that actually. during the game, you were definitely like one of our biggest hitters, and I loved it. So I did see though when we hopped into the second game, you had been rotated from mid lane up to top lane.
Yeah.
Was there a reason for that? Because we couldn't catch the first like 5 minutes of the game because of a lag issue.
Okay, what happened was before game started, our top laner was like, hey, I could probably do into Aurelia better than I could do into Jace. Can you play into Jace? And I was like, I could play into Jace. So I just went top from the start.
Okay.
And he went mid from the start because we just decided we could probably play him better into the opposite matchup.
Okay, I like that. That's a really good, like, just swap it around. You realized, hey, I'm not going to be good in this circumstance. Let's see how we can do it now.
Yeah.
And then I guess that's a final question. We saw a lot of, like, a very good foundation at the start today. We saw a lot of things that last season with the old team. We didn't really see a lot of, like, vision control. We saw that with you guys. We saw a lot more collaboration with you guys. But right now, what is your guys' primary focus for practicing and improving?
Our main focus, we were talking about it, is probably just how to not let the enemy team snowball. Because that's pretty much what we decided happened, was they just got ahead and then we couldn't catch up.
Yeah, it's a common issue we see with a lot of teams. Is sometimes it's like, I like to call it like linear versus exponential growth. Is like your team was going very linearly, but then you turn around and they've stolen 3 dragons. They got the rift.
Yeah.
That's the exponential growth.
Yeah.
So I do think that's a really good goal to have in mind. I'm going to look forward to seeing how you guys grow as a team, how the synergy continues to work and all of that. But it was really good to see your first game on air. And I look forward to seeing many more when we see you guys back on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Once again, I hope to see you all on Wednesday at 8 p.m. And yeah, this is Violet signing out. Right on.
Yeah.
Woo!
Bye.